Keep the applause going for Chris Seifert. Come on. You can do better than that. Chris Seifert.
Hello, Sag Harbor. Great to see you all. Thank you for coming out. Earlier today, I was over at the corner bar, and some guy came over to me and said, "So you think you're funny, do you?" And I said, "Well, the mother of my 8th grade girlfriend told me I was funny, and then she asked me to top off her gin." Friday night, my wife and I decided to get some ice cream at the convenience store. So we go down there and we're looking in the freezers, wide-eyed. I realize we look like a couple of stoners, but we're not looking at the flavors, we're looking at the cholesterol levels. Traditionally in America, those of us who have dogs are called dog owners. Sunday morning, I'm reading in the Times an article about how there's a movement to dog parents, dog guardians, animal companion. Well, I realized after we became empty nesters, my wife and I became dog butlers. I know this because when the doorbell rings, he just looks at me like, "Aren't you gonna get it?" He's taken his master of the house thing a little too far. I mean, his food is twice as expensive as ours. He's getting his nails done every Friday. And now he has vision and dental with his medical insurance. I'm new to comedy, so thank you for your patience. So of course I looked at some of the greats for inspiration. George Carlin, anyone? George Carlin popularized the 7 words you can never say on TV because of the FCC. There are 7 words you can never say in our house because of the DOG. Walk, treat, ball, bone, dog, ride, squirrel. In fact, it's more like 70 words. I actually think he's learning her entire vocabulary. He's learning to spell too. Honey, W-A-L-K. The dog's at the back door with his leash in his mouth. In fact, we're very proud of this. We're planning a trip to Maryland in May. He's been invited to be a judge at the National Spelling Bee. It's getting quiet in our house now. Hard to communicate with the dog around. We resorted to hand signals. He's got eagle eyes. We tried texting. He jumps in our laps and starts reading the screen. Morse code. Finally, we get some peace. Saturday morning, nice day. I see the neighbor out raking leaves. I see the dog sitting by the fence. Ruff, ruff, ruff. 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 My wife is of Greek heritage. Sunday morning, I come downstairs. They're in the other room planning their day in Greek. Of course, it doesn't include me. But I've been learning a little Greek too. Baklava, moussaka, Greek salad. I must admit, he is a smart dog. I look out the window on Friday and I see him dragging the chainsaw out of the shed so we can get the squirrel out of the tree. Smart dogs, smart TV. We got it at Smart TV. These things are great. I love it because we can leave our show wherever and it loads the next episode when we turn it back on. So the other night we're watching TV, the dog's here, the daughter's there. We load it, episode 6 starts playing, and we're confused because the storyline isn't correct. And so my wife's like, "Do we mix our shows up?" And I'm fumbling with the remote control, and we look around and we see the dog giving us the sideways eye. He's been watching episodes without us. Anyway, we find our episode, and one of those ads comes on for one of those medical conditions. It's one of those subtle ads. They don't really tell you what it's about. We've heard some reference to that earlier today. And my wife says to me, "Do you know what they're talking about?" And so I grab a notepad and paper. We're still trying to communicate. And I write down erectile dysfunction. And as I hand it to her, I remind her, they can never say those words because of the DAWG. Thank you, everyone.